Bum, bum, bum. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Who have we in the house? But first of all, good evening and welcome to Sunday Vape Lounge. We have been missing in action for a while due to real life issues and real life problems and real life everything else. But I thought I'd make an extra special effort today because it is Michelle's birthday!
Oh God.
21 again.
Forever 21.
Can you hear us? Linda goes no sound. Can you hear us?
Oh, that was ages ago. Today's the anniversary of what?
Hang on. So, hi Manic, hi Melinda, hi Bill.
Aww.
Today's the anniversary of Michelle being perfect pint-sized gift for her mum.
My mum's like pint-sized too. It's awesome.
Yeah, her mum is. Her mum's literally...
Just like 2 inches taller than me.
Bill, do you mean this bad boy?
Yeah, he got vape mail.
Yeah. This bad boy, Bill. Hi Liam.
Hey Liam, thank you.
Every word you've said, Bill, about it being amazing, fantastic, wonderful, awesome is correct. Yeah. I got this on Thursday and I haven't put it down since.
No.
And the Finder, RDA on top of it, is a little flavour machine. It really is a little flavour machine, and I have the Splutto.
I know, it looks so pretty.
Is that the pink Splutto?
Yeah, the pink one. I have been drilling over your vape haul, Melinda. Oh God. I'm like, I cannot wait for me. So
the
excited.
clouds. It's a cloud machine.
It is. Oh my God, where am I? Hello. I'm here again through the mist.
Yeah, I absolutely love it, Bill. It's taken a lot of figuring out. He's still using his recurve dual in his. It's taken a lot of figuring out the menu structure because it's from SX is just crazy.
Yeah, that menu looks huge on it.
The menu structure on it is. Have I got it in novice mode at the minute? No, I haven't. I've got it in temperature control, apparently, but it's at 60.1 watts. But yeah. Hi, Mr. Morgan.
Hey, Ian Morgan.
Can you see the chat?
Kind of the mic. I have to like look over the mic.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a bit better. That's way better.
But yeah, it's fantastical.
Didn't get a chance to send your goodies off with Bunny. Sorry. Oh, that's fine. She probably would have ate them anyway.
That's okay, Melinda. Don't worry.
I'll get some in May. I'm so excited for May. I'm like totally on the countdown now. IPV. Yeah, you've been using. You had all your IPVs with you at last May, didn't you? Oh, thank you. I actually did not like my haircut when I first got it cut. I think it's just because the way she curled it under and it just, yeah.
And I also got
impressed.
this. The little Vladen slide. It's really good, but I'm not overly impressed with the coil. Again, I've been using this since Thursday, and I think the coil is no way out. Did you see my new hairdo?
It's blonde. You've gone blonde, haven't you? In your hair. Which I thought was actually really nice. It's like, ooh.
No, it didn't. What is up with Nightbot not speaking?
I don't know. Nightbot's having a lazy Sunday.
Let's see. 93.7 joules on a 0.13 coil, 437 spot on feed at 29. So, Bill, does that mean you don't get a dry hit when you run it in the joules at 437 Fahrenheit? Is the question. But look at the colour of that. Isn't that so pretty?
Yeah, you got the pretty one. It's so big in my hands though. Like, I couldn't use it daily.
I'm getting glare. But I just... Honestly, it just...
It's like perfect for his.
It's perfect for my hand. Easy.
Oh God. Like, it's just... It's far too big. Like, I would drop that. Actually, it's not that heavy.
The weight on it is perfect.
Yeah. Like, my Legend is heavier than that.
Obviously, people didn't like us. They came in and left and didn't speak.
Oh well. Too bad. They just miss all the fun instead.
Stainless steel 316 coils. I don't think I have any stainless steel.
Silver blonde. Ooh.
But yeah, so we may not be on for the full 2 hours tonight, but we're here for a bit anyway because it's Michelle's birthday and we just wanted to go live for her. We had hoped that TVP was going to come on with us, but TVP being TVP forgot and went out earlier on, so he might make it in.
See, Dr. Vape's looked after Melinda. They're awesome. I love Dr. Vape. I'm actually on Dr. Vape's tonight, like 2 flavours.
And so am I.
2 of their new flavours. The pink sour and the pink colada.
That's Dr. Vape's, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. That's their purple ice.
I'm on Dr. Vape's purple ice, which is grape, which is lovely. I've also got Michelle's Legend. Well, one of her legends.
Look, we're his and hers. Mine's is rainbow.
And we've both got
the aromomizer.
And in that I have got is that one?
Because he's not used it since he got that. So
Ice King.
I know what it is.
I've used it the odd time, just picked it up and thing. But at the minute, all I've been since Thursday, my go-tos have been those 3.
The new range.
So the IPV V3 Mini, the Smoke Slide, and the Revo.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up some of the Nick salts.
Why did that pop up?
I don't know.
No, and I don't know where Bunny is, but she's not showing green, so I haven't heard from her. As you know, Bunny's normally on here with us. Out of 8 setups, I'm using 4. I have a VHE boards on them, and I have a topside carbon.
Ooh. Oh, the kick.
TVP at one of my cupcakes.
Woohoo! I would have smashed it in his face. I'd be like, oi. I wouldn't reach it to smash him in his knees with a cupcake.
I will get. I must actually buy some stainless steel 316 coils because it's something I don't think I have any of about at the moment. I need off the Guinness chocolate one.
Ooh, Guinness. Oh, do you do the cream frosting as well? The cream cheese frosting? I would eat them all day long. That's sweet. Oh, shush.
So,
I love cream.
Michelle and I was out last night at a function. It was absolutely fantastic.
It was so good.
But I just.
Oh my god, did you print that off? Yep, there's me all dolled up in my wee dress that I had to literally get about how many inches? About 8 inches to go of it.
Yeah, and then that's how we had to dance.
Oh, that is so funny. Oh, Melinda, you need to put some cream cheese on it. Cream cheese frosting. Oh, yum. It was it was such a funny night. You should have seen, see when he picked me up when we were dancing, literally everybody had their phones out. They were like, oh my god, snap.
Because when originally we started dancing and over and I went down on my knees and was just dancing on my knees, there's a picture of that too. But I was just dancing on my knees and everybody was out with video cameras and I picked her up and everybody was just videoing us and...
It was so funny.
I'm using dual core 26 wrapped in 40 gauge dual coils.
I bet they were, Melinda.
Bill, have you made those yourself or where do you purchase? Where have you purchased the coils from? Because I think I'll just have to hit up Mr. Grimes, Chris, and get some coils off him. Buy some coils off him. Because I need to get them rather quick. Because I really want to get this sort of review done this week, tail end of this week. Get it out quick. Ian got the glass mouth to long was just Nick Salt's great way in mouth to long. Got the Romanizer light as well. It's a great district to long.
Do you know, I've never actually tried a mouth to lung tank, apart from when I first stopped smoking on the T22 it was.
Yeah. I don't know. I've looked at a few mouth to lung tanks and everything else, and I think I made these to the batch about 18 months ago. Mr. Bill Richards, the man of many talents.
I know, check him out.
Yeah, making coils and everything else. But oh no, all I can say is I had tried that through on the Bonza, and I also tried it out a little bit on the Unicorn just to try and see the flavours of it, see what this little thing does for flavour. And the flavour on this is as good as it is in the Unicorn.
Really?
Yeah. It's because it's such a small little dual coil, and it's so close. If you look at that, your coils are really close.
So you're getting all the flavour straight off the coils. And
the airflow coming straight up directly below. The coils are sitting directly above the airflow, so the flavour on it is fantastic. But the cloud production, like I'm sitting with this thing, and it's 3/4 airflow, 3/4 closed.
Bye bye.
And if I go to airflow fully open,
I'm back again. Yeah, light missed my face there.
But the thing I have noticed, there's not very much flavour reduction between
the airflow
being fully open and the airflow being 3/4 closed. Normally when you put more air in, you get less flavour. But with that little tank or dripper, bottom fed, you can't actually use it as a dripper because they don't give you the pin for it.
Oh.
They don't give you a closed pin. It's only be used as a dripper. 10 ml juice well in it. 10 ml juice well in it.
That's insane.
It is insane for such a small little thing. But so Melinda, did you enjoy Expo? She's the only one in the chat that went to Expo.
I think so, yeah, because Bill couldn't make it. Poor Bill. Hope you're there in May, Bill.
And
be good to see you again.
As I put on the Vape Lounge after Expo, the weekend, the Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I didn't have Expo blues at all.
Oh, I did.
She did, big stuff. Huge. I suffered.
All over Instagram. I'm just like, oh.
But I didn't get. I honestly didn't get it. But then I watched Flat Cap, Little Bro Vapes, and WGD's vlogs, and it just went bang, hit me with a bang, like Expo Blues. And because they're Flat Cap, I've never actually met in person. I did.
He was there.
I did. I met him. Met him briefly. Met him briefly in May. Dwayne, I have got all the time in the world for that guy. He is the salt of the earth. And Aidan, I've known Aidan since the sort of start of my journey into the internet side of things.
Good.
And those three, that's their vlogs are what I would call purist vlogs.
I thought they were really good. I thought they did really good with their vlogs. I haven't seen Flat Caps, but I saw Aidan and WGDs. Yeah, they're
what you expect of a vlog. You know, they are everything to take you round it. I saw Aidan. Aidan's good at hugs. Even I get hugs of Aidan. But you met so many of the big names, caught up with friends, and got some awesome goodies. You surely did. Hit me watching the tales from the on the casting couch when Gail said she missed me. Oh, Bill. I don't know. It's just that casting couch. Fantastic idea. But that room was hella echoey.
I don't know.
Whenever ones were live in it or they've recorded a wee bit in it, it was just a wee bit too echoey. They could have done with some sound deadening panels around it. It just, I couldn't. It's just me. Probably I couldn't watch an awful lot from there because of the echo and the sound on it. It just probably could be my phone as well. But we miss all the ones from Expo as well.
Yeah, I missed Expo.
I missed the breakfast.
Yeah, me too. Oh my god, them pain au chocolat.
The
they
breakfast.
were so good.
You know, I've been to two hotels since sticking down Dublin.
Yeah.
And you know, they were both similar sort of breakups. You met Grim Green.
I want to meet him. I was so shy last Expo, like I hardly met anybody.
Melinda.
Can you just...
Melinda, there's one thing you haven't mentioned yet. You got a blitz and you got it signed by Mark and a personal message put on it as well.
FP.
Yeah. I have him rum. What?
Oh yeah, you stayed with a friend this time, Melinda. You stayed in a hotel in May though?
I think she's down with a friend again, is she not?
Should come stay at the hotel with us.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to May. Oh, am I looking forward to it?
We had thoughts about the Scottish one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. But it's too costly when we're trying to, because the May one's one we really want to go to.
Yeah.
The London one,
not so much. London is so expensive. Oof.
Pat Mahinge.
It would be a great experience, but
long time no show. Yeah, Pat, long time no show. Real life got in the way.
Just been having too much fun. Sorry. Just been knackered.
We have been. It was a very busy summer that and then getting sort of all the different personal projects and everything else. Me starting a new job, and everything else just sort of crept up on us. But hopefully we're back. Next Sunday we might be here, we might not be, because we could be helping Charlie.
Oh yeah.
But we've missed all you guys. I know that Melinda and you speak the odd time on Instagram and everything else. But
I know, we'll have to do more calls, Melinda. Miss our wee chats.
I've spoke to Bill a couple of times and everything else because of the Revo. But yeah, it's...
Yeah, see, when I saw that Glasgow episode, I can't even talk tonight. When I saw the Glasgow Expo, I was like, oh, Scotland, because I do kind of miss Scotland, you know. But I heard it's going to be like 95% CBD. So.
It is.
So.
I won't be going to London, but I'll be going to Birmingham, May and October. Yeah. I've thought about the Glasgow Expo, but I can't really
We
afford
could
it.
maybe try next October.
No.
Depending on how May goes.
No.
Fine.
It's too... It costs us about £1,500.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It has been drama all day, zebra juice everywhere.
Oh God.
I'm not even, Pat, I'm not even going into that whole thing. I'm not, it's not worth it. That's as far as I'm concerned. That's my line on it. Let them be whatever they want to do and get on with it.
Even though London is closer and I could just go there and back each day. Yeah, Birmingham's like, I don't know, I mean the London one might be good, but I think Birmingham's just where it's at, I think, with Expo.
I think that, to me, the London Expo, whatever they called it, or even what they called it.
Was it just Jam?
No. I can't remember even what they called it, but that London Expo showed that an expo in London City doesn't really work. The prices are far too high to attract people to come down into it. Birmingham, It's got a biggish catchment area, and it's sort of a central hub for north and south to come down to it. But London, you're just going to be aiming at the southern market. So by the looks of things, they're trying to. I know that's not Vapor Expo, and it's doing the Scottish one, but that would then be the north. You'd have the middle, and then the south. I don't think. It's just my personal opinion. I don't think the London one is going to take off to what they expect it's going to take off to. Like, I know this expo, from what I can gather, people were saying the crowds were there, but how many free tickets did they give out?
There's people struggling to get rid of free tickets. In some groups that I run with, anyway, they were like, "Do you need any tickets?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going." But like, and that was quite close to Expo, and they still had tickets.
Vape Jam did not work. Birmingham is really the same for everybody, and making it work far better. But it's established, Bill. It's to establish a expo is really hard.
Vape Jam, that's Vape Jam, Juice Jam. I suppose because I've heard so many people calling it Juice Jam.
I had 5, Aidan had 4. Yeah, Steve David 8 at one stage. But was it Vape Jam? Is that what they called it?
Vape Jam, yeah, that's what it was called. The London one.
What's the one that was all marquees outside then? I thought that was Vape Jam.
There was another one. What was it called?
And they were going to do the Liverpool one, and then pulled it at the last moment too.
I can't remember. There was another one, but I can't remember what it was called.
And I know people who have watched Vape Lounge for a while are probably sick, sore and tired of hearing me saying about a Northern Ireland Expo.
Wouldn't that just be so cool?
But I am in talks, which are put on hold just at the moment, to be picked up again in January. About a company actually coming on board to help get it set up. The Liverpool Vape Jam didn't. Yeah, I know the Liverpool Vape Jam and it didn't go. But yeah, so hopefully, if the talks go well enough, the Northern Ireland Expo will be back on track again.
Diluted Tango, lol. Love the name.
Diluted Tango. That's a great name. Just being cancelled.
Diluted Tango. Totally. I don't like Tango. There's too many expos. It takes away from special one event a year could be. See, I think they should just stick to the October and May expo in Birmingham. Like, I think that drives a lot more people. I mean, October is hard because it's so close to Christmas, and those that have like kids and stuff, and you know, it can be, or have to travel quite far. It can be a thingy. So, but yeah.
I hung out with SG.
Good.
Yeah. No, I don't think. Yeah, if there's too many, we're having Birmingham in May and October. Then trying to bring in a London one. Then another company trying to bring in a Scottish one. That's 4 expos on the mainland, in the space of a year. Possibly it is too much. And like, I know trying to fit in squeezing a Northern Ireland Expo into all that, but the reasons trying to fit a Northern Ireland Expo into it is the whole island of Ireland.
And there's a lot of juices over here. Like, oh my god, it's.
But the juice the juice companies over here, you know, I think Ireland on its own has just sort of, it's nearly a breakaway from everything else. Yeah. Yes, they're bringing in the hardware and everything else, but I think if there was an expo here, because a lot of the shop owners and send their staff across to England, but we don't have any major distro companies in Ireland.
Yeah.
And I think that needs to change, and we need to sort of look at trying to help bring that side of things around a bit. And even if we had one, to say we had one,
yeah,
whether it was a success or a failure, then
yeah, golden wonder.
Would you try the German Expo? Supposed to be the best. Ian, I'd love to try the German Expo.
I'd go back to Germany.
But trying to get the kids to Scotland to start with, and then us getting to Germany.
I mean, it was bad enough us doing that to get to Birmingham, so we'll be how Brexit is handled. Oh God, don't even.
Vaping Irish, I don't. The whole Brexit thing. It's going to be a pain in the ass no matter what way it goes. But anybody knows me knows that I'm all for Brexit. Get it, get out of the EU.
I just want it over and done with now. I'm sick of hearing about
it. I also think that Ireland should come out of EU. They should have their exit. They should come out of it too, because it's just, when you actually look at where the money's spent and how they're spending the money and the buildings they're putting up, what they're putting into those buildings and everything, it's just a complete waste. And Bill, it's not turning into a farce, it is a farce.
It's the biggest joke going.
From the day they went past the 2-year deadline at the end for the Article 50, that was it. It was just a wee holiday from Michelle's mum to NI.
Well, I was trying to get her on a boat. I think that'd be quite funny.
Trying to get her on a boat or a plane?
Oh, I don't think she would fly.
Yeah. Trying to get her onto a boat or a plane in would be, and then she would struggle in the house.
Yeah, with stairs.
And her mum's had an accident a few years ago, and it's left her with a couple of disabilities.
Yeah. I mean, she's been disabled her whole life.
And the stairs in this place would...
No,
she couldn't cope. Would have to put a bed downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But your dad could come.
Oh God. Yeah, he could. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching. I don't think he watches, but if you are, sorry, I love you.
To be honest, I don't disagree with you. The problem in Ireland is how intermingled our economy is with the EU and subsidies for the agriculture. But the thing about it is, vaping, the subsidies for the agriculture could be turned into the farmers actually growing things for us. A farmer getting paid to have an empty field doesn't do anybody. It does that farmer fantastic, but it doesn't do our pockets any good, because we're having to bring stuff in. When you're bringing potatoes in, when people are importing potatoes to Ireland, what's the crack?
Isn't this country like potato country?
We're supposed to be
potato.
Get Bunny to lend her brew. We are the land of potatoes, and we are important. Make the farmers do some work.
Oh, look at
VH
reviews.
Potatoes are American, by the way. Oh, and
well, tatties are Scottish, so.
But
he hates the word tatty.
Yeah, I do. I can't stand it. But it's not even that. Whenever I was growing up, when I was a wee lad growing up round Ballymena, all the fields round the town all had wheat, had barley, had potato crops in. We used to go out potato picking.
That was the same round mine as well. All the
but
fields
now,
were full.
You go out all the fields round Ballymena now, and it's all cows and sheep, and a lot of them are just empty. They're cut for silage. They're cut for hay. But there's no wheat fields. There's no potato fields. No barley fields. There's so little of them now. It's just unbelievable. And farmers driving around in their big £150,000 tractors or £200,000 combine harvesters, souped up tractors.
Crazy over here.
The road out the back of my house is a main road, and you can actually watch during the summer they do tractor runs. And you can sit and watch 50 tractors going down that road, and not one of them is below 60,000. And they say they're poor. Yeah, come on. And the Irish economy, as an Australian, I'm awaiting Brexit so the UK can have a free trade with Australia again. The hit we took when the EU said no to free trade outside the EU was staggering. I think it used to go pea reading. Exactly, Bill. You don't see many peas. Nearly all the peas are imported now. You go and buy a pack of peas. And I was in Sainsbury's today, and I just keep doing it every now and again. And as I look at where the products are come from, I would have said about 80% of them weren't even from the EU.
They're all from like Egypt or Cyprus or whatever.
We moved to livestock production is the problem, so the farmers could actually work and yet don't get paid when they need.
What they need to survive.
So the farmers actually work and yet don't get paid what they need to survive. But it's not even just all livestock production over here. It's because of the EU subsidies. A farmer could put in 5 or 6 months work into a field to grow wheat, barley, whatever is grown in that field. Or he could get paid roughly the same amount of money that it would get that just to keep the field empty. So, what would you choose? Would you choose to work for 5 months and get paid, or have nothing?
Get paid for doing nothing for 5 months.
It's a huge issue. Sorry, I get cut off. It's alright, vaping.
How dare you, vaping Irish? I'm kidding.
Farmer beside me drives an X5 BMW around the field, but at least Ian is using an X5 for the purpose it was designed for, not to take the kids to school, but to drive around the fields. It's a 4x4. But yeah, it's also as the world of the internet's a scary place. Somebody publishes up that China, dramatic headlines, China has banned internet sales of vaping gear without reading the article, and it's just like, oh, it's all doom and gloom, where are we going to get our stuff from now, China stuff? But it's just a domestic ban
within China.
It's in China. It possibly could reach to America because of the whole US China. Well, it's not actually even the vape bans, it's just the whole US China import export stuff. Yeah, but still declared properly. Yeah, that's the old. I've never known a poor farmer. I used to work with a guy at my old workplace who's a farmer, and it's like he had problems wrong with his tractor or something like that, and he says, "Oh, I just had to go and lift $9,000 out of the bank to go and fix it."
God.
They haven't banned it yet. It's just an urge ban. Exactly, vaping.
Just urged a ban. It's like we're threatening you with a ban. Behave.
But it's, I don't know, all the ones in China I've dealt with have all been really nice. I know IPV nearly backtracked on their promise to me, but I just reminded.
Dave. You're terrible.
So we have another person that's been to Expo.
Oh yeah,
Mr. VH Reviews.
What did you get?
How did you find Expo? What did you get and everything else? China is the biggest tobacco producer. They want people smoking, then sell the vape gear for the mighty dollar. It's the same in every country. They want, apart from the UK, they want people to smoke. But I don't think the British government actually wants people to stop smoking.
No.
The Public Health England want us to all stop smoking and to help the NHS and blah blah blah. But the British government doesn't want everybody to stop smoking because they're getting so much money back from it. I know per farmer. I've done the books for them, and shockingly, they're farmers that don't receive subsidies. And shockingly, they're farmers that don't receive subsidies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you're down. You're in the Republic, aren't you? Vaping Irish, if my memory serves me right. Either that or he's in the south of England. I know he's Irish. Duh. But in Northern Ireland, I know quite a few farmers and everything else. He is indeed in the south. I was down in your part. Well, don't know if it was your neck of the woods, but I was down in Dublin city centre staying for. I was down there for 2 days, and then I was down at Johnstown for a day as well. But the farmers in the north, it's the subsidies that they're getting. If you look at the balance books of what Britain as a whole pays into the EU, and it comes. If you watch the Science Technology Commission reports, the government are seeking to improve things from vaping. Yeah, that's one side of it. But if you went to the Chancellor of the Exchequer, he would be telling you he wants the taxes. But The ones in the ones in the. I can't even remember what it was now.
I don't even know.
It's been so long since I did a live show. I'm all over the place, so I do apologise to people. County Wicklow's where I am. It's like Dublin, only slightly worse.
So, Steve Dave, what did you get from Expo? Did you get any nice shinies that you were after? I've seen all Melinda's haul. I was like, oh, shiny.
Yeah, because I haven't seen much from VH. What are you doing with yourself these days anyway? Because I'm, sorry to hear that whenever Titanic took over, that flies back. Didn't get him. Took over her Vape Hunter. You weren't required, for want of a better word.
That's sad.
It is sad. Because there's one thing about Steve. He knows his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely knows his stuff. But yeah. The only thing I don't like about Dublin vaping is when you're in the city centre, especially down O'Connell Street and that, is that bloody dog food factory stinks the high heaven out of the place.
I've never been to Dublin.
And the River Liffey's not the cleanest in the world. I will take you down. Dublin Zoo is fantastic, so we'll get you and the kids down to Dublin at some stage. Maybe around Easter time or something like that.
Sounds
Take
good.
a drive down. Take a drive down to Dublin. That's the fact. That's not the factory. It's the citizens.
Over here next month.
See how you can do it in December.
Ooh, what's going on in December?
What's going on in December, Melinda? Tell us more. We wait intriguingly.
Steve Dave's gone all quiet. He's like, I
He
don't want
has.
to show much on my shinies. Give me shiny-itis. No, I've had
You
so
got
much
zebra
shinies.
juice.
Well, what can I say? Some
Yeah.
people like it, some people don't.
It's my 40th
Oh, it's
birthday.
your
Mick.
40th. Oh, I remember you saying
You're
about
making
that
your
cake.
own cake.
Yeah, I remember her going on about it.
Have you got your picture of your cake?
Oh, I do. Mine still has my name on it. Which I was so surprised.
I got Michelle a cake.
And a pretty necklace. And a bracelet, which is over there.
And a dressing gown was
a
lying on the bed.
dressing gown, which is so cosy. Yeah, on the thing. Where's my cake? There's my cake.
Oh, pink and beautiful.
And it's tasty.
Oh, it's Diggy's Goodies cake, which is absolutely gorgeous.
It's so good.
Yeah, I've got 4 juices that I'm actually reviewing this week, folks. 69 juices. All that. What did you do wrong, Roy? My parents. I'm always bad. No matter what I've done something wrong somewhere along the line. I'm a little bit late getting these out because three of them were for Halloween. So they did the Halloween artwork on them. But so you've got Scarecrow Toffee Apple. Look at the artwork on that.
I love the artwork on all their bottles, really.
Yeah, 69 juices. They put an awful lot of work into their juices itself. You've got Penny Violet, which is what it says. Basically, it is Parma Violets.
I don't know how you people could eat them sweets.
I
yeah.
actually quite like that, just as you can see. The third one then from their.
What was that one? Let me read it. The Surgeon, Blackcurrant, and Licorice.
Yeah, so the Surgeon. It's called. I could have just done that.
Yeah, Blackcurrant and Licorice.
And look, that's what happens when you put licorice.
I remember them sweeties.
That's what happens when you put licorice into your vape.
It goes cloudy.
Yeah.
Huh.
So you actually can tell the licorice in that is it is licorice.
Sure, I know what that reminds me of now. Remember them sweeties? You could get the hard sweeties with the licorice in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's them.
Yeah,
I remember them now.
And then this is actually one of their older ones, but so those are 3 new juices for Halloween that they brought out, and then this is one of their older ones, but they updated the artwork for Halloween. It's the Mad Dripper. Try and keep the light off it.
What flavour was that one again?
It's fruit pastels.
Dove Blotto, Aromamizer Light, and Plus. Oh, the Plus is really good.
Glass Mini.
I don't think I've
Shiny
worked
Rainbow
mine right
Limited
this time
Edition.
though. I'm getting
Empress Stack by Endless. Oh, VH.
I cannot imagine you using a mic.
Neither can I. But
I just can't picture it. It's so weird.
But just to let people know,
That sounds lovely.
that the 69 juices do have special offers running all the time. They actually do loads of competitions, so follow their Facebook page. I don't know if Nightbot doesn't seem to be wanting to work at the moment.
Silly.
But they are doing. There is a thing at the minute. If you buy a bottle and you find.
Oh, it was you find. Is it a bow?
Cow.
Oh no, I thought it was a bow or something.
Is it not a cow?
No, I thought it was a bow. Who knows? You find like a little bow, a ribbon bow thing.
They're having a competition. Find something on their bottle that's not meant to be on their bottle, and you win £500. Let's see if I can find it.
I'm gonna sneeze. Do apologise.
And they're doing 3 for 2 on their juices at the moment.
Okay, I'm not gonna sneeze.
Up until the 5th of November. Still have time yet. Get them out for the 5th of November.
That means you have to do your
days.
reviews tomorrow.
Yeah. 'Cause I've been vaping them, so.
Do it. Here you go.
Yeah, cow. Find the bull.
Bull. I thought you said bow. Oh my god, this is last night all over again. So last night there was.
Last
night there was a raffle going on, and the room was quite dark, right? And I thought our line of tickets was yellow, but apparently they only had green or pink tickets, and our green ticket got read out, but I thought it was yellow, so I was like, oh, we didn't win.
So I took it up and got it. And for those who aren't, what I did get. I'm going to go head to bed shortly. Just finished cleaning the downstairs bathroom, and I've got
to get your contacts checked tomorrow. I hope that goes well. Oh my goodness, I could use that as a walking stick. Look how pretty that is. Oof. That's really nice.
Steve Dave, that is beautiful. Let's see.
Did you all have a good Halloween, by the way? I done something fun this Halloween. It was so funny. I got to dress up as a zombie around at my local, or one of our local shopping centres. They did a special showing of Dawn of the Dead, and oh my god, it was so funny. And I got to dress up as a zombie and scare everybody when they were coming in and going out, and during the show as well. It was so funny. It was a good night.
To be fair, Michelle, you could use a pencil as a walking stick.
Aye, probably.
Irish, 100% agree with you, mate. Right. Sorry, this is going to be over the top of Michelle. No, I'll put it over the top of me. We'll leave Michelle on the screen.
Very kind.
There we go. There's Steve Dave's. Duncan for a load of lollies. I was happy so I take photos of him.
He's just a wee cutie.
That's great.
We also had on Halloween night. There was a a thing on at our local park, wasn't there?
Yeah.
A big fair and music and food and all that. Fireworks. It was really good.
And we also had last Sunday. We had intended to go live last Sunday, but we went to Belfast to
the Monster Mash.
Monster Mash in Belfast.
Oh, them fireworks were awesome as well.
Yeah, because you're due to Bill's beliefs, Halloween, because Halloween is a pagan festival. All Hallows Eve.
I love Halloween. It's my favourite time of year.
Yeah.
I know Christmas is meant to be, but no, Halloween trumps it.
Well, I just don't like Halloween because I get married on the 1st of November, and that flies really to my nothing.
I know.
Yeah, it was the 1st of November when I got married, so.
I just love dressing up and playing with face paints and yeah.
Yeah, Michelle has got a real talent for face painting.
I would hardly call it a talent.
Jeez. I would.
No.
Not bad for a rainbow mod.
It was good fun though.
It is. It's lovely looking. It marked a change in the year for us.
I suppose so, yeah, because that's when the clocks go back to, isn't it? Or, well, just before. Or is it?
It's around that time. But yes, it's been absolutely hectic. So it's September, October, November. It's just been
nuts since the kids went back to school, and I was about to say you went back to work, but you were sort of working anyway.
Went to my new job and everything else. It's just been boom, 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 boom. Halloween was actually an ancient Celtic festival.
Oh.
This is where we have rousing arguments about who claims Halloween.
Me.
The Celtic festival of Samhain, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts.
Yeah, because the thinning of the whatever you want to call it comes thinner, and then the ghosts come through. And then you've got like Day of the Dead as well, with the sugar skeletons and all that. I don't know quite what it's all about.
But it's All Hallows Eve.
Headless Horseman.
Yeah. Or All Saints Eve, because the 1st of November is whenever I got married, was All Saints Day. Is why they believe that many Halloween traditions originated from that.
That's one thing we didn't do this year is carve
such
pumpkins.
festivals of pagan roots.
Watching horror films, I actually forgot how good Dawn of the Dead was. Minus the scary parts, because I do not like scary stuff, but it was, yeah. Forgot how good that was.
The Veil of the Dead.
I do love it. I love ghost stories and stuff.
Yeah. But it's different now. No one knows, the pain. People go on about how hard it is to carve a pumpkin.
I hate scooping out the guts of the
pumpkin. When I was growing up, we didn't have pumpkins. We had turnips.
Sit and carve them. Oh,
Took hours to carve out turnips. Then you have the dead days, the last 5 days of the year.
They would leave gifts of favourite foods and sweets to entice spirits to stay near their graves or to act favourably towards their families or descendants.
See, Irish knows turnips.
The dead days, the last 5 days of years go back to Meso something era. Mesopotamian.
Irish, you're around my age, aren't you? Somewhere
Turnips.
Close-ish to me.
You carved up your neeps.
Yeah, we had to carve up. You sat for hours, and I mean hours, sitting scooping out. You think of it, knives, spoons, everything. Oh, he's 28. No, you're a lot younger than me then, Vape, and you're 20 years younger than me.
You're even younger than me.
But maybe it's just an Irish thing. But we had to.
I'm sure we did. No, I never did turnips in my era,
but I think turnips look good.
They just stink. That would ward off the ghosts, so I suppose.
Yeah. But it's a lot of the traditional things.
You're still only a baby. Oh, he is. My favourite Halloween dress up, I went as a victim covered in the most of the beasties, part of my face ripped off vampire bite wool. Oh, nice. That sounds fun. Cost a fortune, I bet it did.
3 types of stage blood, 3 hours to get 5 showers across 3 days to get it all off.
Well, this thing I did this Halloween, he'd literally signed me up to it like the day before, and I was like, nah, and then that day he was like, just do it. So I was like, fine. So I literally made my whole costume in the afternoon. And
here's a question for you.
We'll see.
If I said to you, would you dress up and put a bit of face paint on for 45 quid for 3 hours, would you do it?
Just wondering about
wandering around a shopping centre while Dawn of the Dead was being played on a inflatable cinema screen.
I even got free popcorn and sweeties and juice as well. It was awesome. It was really good. Right, I'm looking for that photo.
Just broke AF's thing. Just a broke turnips. We didn't actually have. I didn't see pumpkins for sale whenever I was younger.
There's me in the middle.
No, I thought that was you on the right hand side.
They two were actually quite funny. We youngins. It was a good night. I was ripping up my clothes and everything. It was so much fun. And yes, I did use little cotton scissors from the vape kit. They were my saviour. Honestly, I tried using normal scissors and I was just like, no, this is just not
Those
working.
Scissors are fantastic.
Yeah,
that's
they were just like, I was like, yes.
The Yumea.
Yeah, I used them once.
Yeah. Out of that build kit.
Oh, there's your glasses.
No, it's other glasses. It's my old ones. Stay at them with VG. It is. It's pure VG.
Oh my god. I vape a lot in this room.
Roy, I don't need an excuse to dress up. Well, we know that, Melinda.
He wouldn't let me paint his face. I was like, no, I've got to shave. I'm like, oh, no, you don't.
I couldn't be arse shaving for it.
You could have just painted it anyway. I think you're right, zombie.
No, I don't know what happened to this, but that colour's come back again, okay again.
I don't know. But yeah, so we've had quite a fun time. It's been good.
Oh, and just while I remember, just want to say a wee congratulations to Dino the Devil Vapor while we're talking about Halloween. Dino the Devil Vapor, and what a good time around Halloween to hit 10k.
I know, congratulations.
Congratulations, Dino.
That's amazing. Keep going. Keep going.
Keep at it.
You can do it.
Yo, he really is. He's one of those ones where he just gets on, does his videos.
Yeah.
He's on live, when he does do live shows and everything else, his dry sense of humour is fantastic. But yeah, hitting the 5 figures
10k
is
that's
awesome.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, Melinda hit 10k just around Halloween time there, or even today, was it?
I know. I saw his post.
He's probably had it just before Halloween, but was everything YouTube related and Instagram related and Facebook related? You wait till you're clear of it.
Yeah.
Because no sooner would you put a post up saying, yeah, hit 10.
Oh, back down again. Yeah. Yeah, so that's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
But, you know, I haven't spoke much. I can't profess that I've spoke much today. I've spoke to him at a couple of the expos a few times and everything else. But, you know, I do watch his reviews and
he does good reviews.
He does good reviews and he puts the effort in. Yeah. He keeps himself to himself. Doesn't get involved in drama.
Which is good. Because nobody likes drama anyway, so... You know, this industry shouldn't be about drama.
You can't say nobody likes drama.
I like watching drama on telly. I mean, come on, I watch like...
Yeah, things you watch.
Made in Chelsea.
Melinda.
And the only way is Essex. Oh, Melinda. Yes, I will give you a quick message.
We won't be on much longer either.
Have a lovely night.
Because I've got to get my clothes ironed.
Ironed. He needs to iron his clothes.
For work in the morning and...
Iron.
Yeah. It's, believe it or not, vaping. I know we've been talking about agriculture tonight, but I'm actually working for the department, and I work for the Department of Agriculture and Rural Affairs.
Yeah.
Department of the Environment.
Thank you. I'm kind of warming up to it. I don't know. I'm not a fan. That fly is seriously going to haunt us the whole night. Probably get stuck up your nose.
Oh, aye, Bill, you got something to tell us?
Oh, yeah, we'll talk to you soon. I'm looking forward to your cakes in May, Melinda. I really am. Like, I do love cake.
And hopefully, maybe next week or the week after, we'll hopefully be having at least one of the guys from 69 Justice coming on. You can't beat a rural affair. No, you can't, Bill.
I'm going to see if I can get
you roll in the hay.
I'm going to see if I can get my favourites on as well. Mr. Dr. Vapes. I'm going to try. They might come join. I did miss them.
Excuse me. But, yeah. So I would like to start getting some guests on again.
Yeah.
From the world of Instagram back on again, and it's just something different.
Yeah, it's just something different, and it's given everyone a sort of fair chance to come and say their piece and tell us what they're all about. And
I know we've had hits and misses with the world of Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, Instagram's getting quite good now.
She spends more time on Instagram than she does on Facebook these days.
I do. I'm hardly ever on Facebook nowadays. I just want to be nosy.
And talking about Instagram, I'd also like to congratulate Michelle on breaking the 3K barrier on Instagram.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. It's amazing, to think going back 5-6 months ago, you were on what, 200-300?
Yeah.
And she just put the odd picture up and everything else, and then I just kept pushing her because no harm to her. I may take photographs of things outside and everything else, but the pictures Michelle does for Instagram are absolutely fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
I love seeing her edits. I love seeing the work that she puts into it. She's such a perfectionist, whereas I would probably set up a picture and take it from about 10 different angles and everything else and then just use the best one. She'll take the time to start with and get the picture set up perfectly, look at it, see what it, without taking a picture, just look at it and think, right, move that. Takes one picture and that's it. One!
And I don't really edit them that much either. Like, I just brighten them up a bit or dull them down a bit if needed, and that's it. Like, I don't actually know how to work Photoshop. I would like to maybe get to know how to work Photoshop.
Our work is fantastic, and it's been noticed because you've now got sponsors.
I know, I've got
Would you like to mention your sponsors?
Yes, I've got 5 lovely sponsors who just stick with me through it all. So I've got Deep Pods. They're actually an American company, actually sister company to Dovepole. And they have a little deep device which is downstairs that needs charged just now. But that you can use the little pod. They use the dual style pod things, or it can use a cartridge as well. You can have CBD or nic salts in the cartridge as well. So it's tailored to everyone's needs there. It's really good, and it fits around your neck, and it's very good to photo as well. That is a good vape. So I've got Deep Pods. I've got Donkey Piss as well. I actually do quite like their juices. Contrary to what some people might say, I'm actually enjoying them.
They're actually quite flavoursome. They are quite sweet, but they are flavoursome.
I wouldn't say they're too sweet though.
No,
not too sweet.
Some of them.
And then I've got Ublo as well. They're a lovely little UK company. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram. I believe their website is ublo.com as well, or .co.uk.
That's just nice plain packaging, just numbers. That's the number range.
A lot of cool heads in that company, because a lot of the juice from that line anyway, they have more flavours in the works, but from that line there's a lot of cool flavours which can be handy in the wintertime when you're stuffed up with a cold.
They're bloody freezing.
Yeah. Oh my god. One of them, number 5, I believe it is.
Yeah.
I dripped some, took a big hit as I would normally do, and I was just like, oh. Like, it was so cold. But again, like, there's a lot of them flavours I would use when I'm stuffed up with a cold. And then I've got my newest one, which is Vape Alliance, and I've been sent a couple of some of their flavours, and they're actually turned out to be quite nice as well. So that's all my lovelies.
Trying to find one of the new bottle.
So thank you if anyone's watching from there.
This is tobacco. This is the new bottle.
I'm just having fun with Instagram.
They've just changed. I don't know where I put it. They've just literally changed
The tobacco one.
Yeah, they've changed all the bottles. I think they're going the same. Where they've actually
the shiny,
all they've done is they've put it shinied up a bit.
Yeah, but yeah.
But I do, as Vaping has said, I find their branding, that just stands out. The contrast between the black background and then the blue or whatever colour it is, depending on which one it is, and then the numbers.
Yeah, it's just simple, It's
simple. It's
straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
Taste what it says like on the bottle as well, which I'm quite impressed by.
I need to set that out. So.
But yeah, so having a lot of fun. Hey Shane Davies.
Hi Shane Davies. Things are going grand. We're just sort of trying to catch up and get back into the swing of things, doing lives again because we've just been that busy. I've been reviews have sort of taken a knock at the moment because of real life. The live shows took a knock because of real life. Yeah. But we're just trying to get back into the swing of things, and I've got plenty of stuff to review. In case you missed it, just because I like showing it off again.
He's got his little baby. Finally.
I've got.
It's not little. Seriously, it's like humongous.
Well. That's it. Beside the topside dual. If anybody knows what topside dual. And 10ml capacity. It's also a 10ml capacity tank on this. Tanks on the bottom there, auto feeder. And as for noise wise,
see when you're vaping it though, you can't really hear it.
You hear the first
initial,
As soon as you press the button, you hear the initial zzz. Then after that, because you're vaping it, you don't hear the noise after. You just feel it in your hand.
Yeah.
If anybody has seen Vic with his X Class,
that was quite
the
noisy.
noise. It was like like a bloody dentist drill.
High pitch. Eek.
So, well done to. I know IPV took ages on releasing this, but they didn't. They wanted to get it right before they released it, and I think they have. Which
is good because that's what you want companies to do. You don't really want them to rush out stuff for them to have problems and then people say, well, it's rubbish because it's got this problem. So, fair play to them.
And Bill, I know you make most of your justice, mate. But yeah, I do see what you mean about the simple designs, but Vix was like Robocop walking up the stairs. Yeah. I equally like both those bottles.
Yeah.
The artwork on 69 Juices I think is fantastic. I like the plain, it's the two extremes, but you get the ones, the artwork where ones have said it's aimed at kids and everything else. Now you can't say those those designs are aimed at kids. It's sort of more the big kids like me, that would really appeal to those. I was thinking of getting the Lost Vape
artwork
drawn.
is professional. It is professional, definitely.
And
you could tell they put a lot of work into that artwork as well, which I admire as well. Like I admire when companies go out their way to, make their labeling look, fantastic and just that extra effort. Good graphics.
The simple artwork is reminds me a little bit of Charlie's Chalk Dust.
Yeah.
Which is just plain.
Simple.
Tells you what needs to do on the bottle. But it is the whole range of juices and the artwork on them.
Like I love Dr. Vape's the new artwork on theirs as well. The Pink Panther. Yeah, I love that. I even got shades too.
Mr. Morgan, if you're looking at a pricey, it is. Don't get me wrong. This is pricey. It's £100. It's retailing at. The Finder is $33. It's about 25 quid.
Yeah. Oh, their new candy one's actually quite nice as well. I've got that downstairs. I need to nick it up.
But the Revo, Ian, it is, the weight of it I find perfect. The shape of it. Now, if your hands are anywhere near like mine, you know, my hand fits around that perfectly. If I hold it that way, to finger fire it, it is just sits perfect. They've put a rib design. I don't know if I come across. That's actually raised, so like a 3D effect. So it doesn't slide.
The drone is about £100.
I would recommend that. You know, it's actually even got novice function on it. That way.
There you go. Bill got his for £80 from ESIG One. That's great. That's a really good price for it.
Oh, don't blooming glare on the screen.
I'm sure I paid more for my bloody Rage. It's about 80 quid.
You can go novice on it. It's got so many functions and features. I've tried those, not bad at all. But yeah, for me driving a lot, this is perfect. You don't have to worry about squonking. When you pick it up, you don't have to worry if you have to squeeze it or not. You know, is there enough juice on it? When was the last time you skunked it? Anything, you just pick it up and go.
Especially for like me, and I'm like, when I skunk, I'm like,
surely Roy, that should be in Egypt mode.
In noob mode.
No. Bill, the Egypt mode's the advanced mode. That's why they haven't put the words on it. The novice mode is grand. It's the Egypt mode is when you go into the other one. You're sort of going, what does this do? What does that do? Oh my god.
Have you got the gunmetal one, Bill? Has Bill got the gunmetal one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite glad I got the black because Innocent goes with the black then.
Yeah, even the purple would go with it too. Yeah.
But I honestly don't know, what size of dripper could you actually stick onto this? Or
you could stick a huge 30mm on that, to be fair. Easily.
Probably could.
Yeah. Get you an Asgard 30mm.
But I find this is it's not, you actually don't need anything huge on it because of the way this thing works. Mm-hmm. You don't need anything huge on it. I'm going to try a couple of different ones onto it. Mm-hmm. Because I've always used the Bonza. I know it's a really old, but I've always just loved the flavour from the Bonza. I'm going to try the Bonza on this just to see what the difference is, if there is any. I'm going to try the Twisted Messes on it, and I'm going to try the Unicorn on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to I'll go through a day of each of those this week, and then set a review but getting recorded Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, sounds good.
But I will, after review tomorrow night, have to review the 6ix9ine juices tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And get them out. I'll do all 4 of them together. But yeah, the Bonza, ever since I've got the Bonza vape or Irish, I've used it. No matter what else I've had. Michelle bought me a Twisted Messes.
You hardly ever use that thing. I can't remember last time I've seen you use it.
I do like it, but I suppose on the black.
Chopper vapes. I quite fancy that Asgard myself.
Oh, Michelle!
The pink one.
Michelle found a fantastic site. You just want to keep an eye for a bargain, folks.
WashingtonVapes.co.uk. Oh my god! Honestly, have a look at that site. They have like all sorts of deals on there. All sorts of deals. Like I got the Orion Q, which I cannot find right now. I've been looking for that all bloody night. I got the Orion Q for £17, and it's still selling anywhere else like from 25-30 quid. So I thought it was quite a good deal. But yeah, that site is really good.
So if you're wanting a bargain, folks,
Nick Salts.
It's got £5 delivery, but it's £5 delivery on whatever, no matter what you buy. If you buy £5 worth, if you buy 50 quid's worth, it's.
And the delivery I ordered before
3 p.m.
It was before 3 o'clock, wasn't it? And it came the next day, which I was like, oh, I was not
Even
expecting.
to Northern Ireland,
the day after,
that's really good.
It's really good. So, it is really good. I got Nick Salts. Are selling a lot of the good Nick Salts for like $2.99, whereas most places are selling them for like $3.99 or $4.99. So, have a look.
Take a 35ml easy.
35ml. Oh yeah, I want to see what a 35ml dripper would look like.
Be bigger than you.
It would be. I could swim in that thing all day long. But yeah, Washington Vapes is really good. I'd have a look.
I was having a flick through, and some of the bargains, like they're selling juices out cheap. They're selling, and I don't know if they're just short because they're short dated.
Some of them could be. Well, no, I think it's only in because they do bundles as well. They do just bundles, mystery boxes, but they do state on their mystery boxes that some might be some might be expired. But
that's I
don't really think.
I
don't think e-liquid really goes out of date. It's just if it's got nicotine in it, which if there's short fills in it, they won't have any in. But yeah, so have a wee look. It's a really great.
I think they have to have the expiry date on it because it's food flavourings. Because it's food flavourings, which is classified as a food substance. Yeah,
but yeah, have a wee look. It's a great wee website and trustworthy because I've had stuff delivered. I've not had anything go missing or anything, so
it's better than paying for next day delivery and then it taking 2 weeks to arrive.
Oh god, yeah. Jeez,
which we've had happen a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's not the fact that they say it's next day delivery, it's the fact you choose next day delivery and pay extra for next day delivery.
And it's when they don't message it as well. Like I've had one company where I ordered from and it got past the 2 weeks mark and they were like, listen, we're so sorry, you can cancel your order, like, we've ran out of the juice that you've required, you could cancel your order or you could just wait, like you can choose. And I was like, I'll just wait. And honestly, and they even threw me in an extra bottle as well, so that was one good company. But I've had other companies where they just don't keep that communication with you, which is
it's coming.
It's coming. And I'm just like, when? Like, I ordered it for next day.
And but it's also it's one of those things where you see they've put out posts saying, all internet orders packaged and being picked up today.
And it's just like, well, mine certainly hasn't.
Where was that from, Bill?
Double barrel for £36 with a couple of Mojo disposable. Ooh.
Where was that from?
Yeah, give me your secrets.
To be honest, the whole expiration date thing is kind of conspiracy. No matter what you buy, don't normally have time and say, don't get me started on best before. The best before date is
when
just a fallacy.
It tastes better before this date.
It's the use by dates, when it comes on things like dairy products and things like that, things that possibly potentially could give you food poisoning or
like
something.
Dairy products, I'm like thingy with like.
But the best before, to me, it always makes me laugh when I hear somebody going, "Oh, it's got yesterday's date. I can't eat that." It's not like food sort of gets to a certain date and goes, "Hang on, what date's my package?"
Just kills over.
What date's today? It's the 3rd of November. Oh, I got the 2nd of November, and I was like, "Oh, I'm dead. Can't eat me. Don't eat me. Don't eat me.
Don't eat me." No.
So it's just, I am fussy at times when it comes to things like bread. If it's blue mouldy.
Yeah, bread and milk. I'm like milk and cream and all that. I'm just
milk,
like,
if it's even smells slightly off, I can't use it.
I've had such a bad experience. Right, I went round to one of my friend's house for coffee one time. And, got the milk out of the fridge, poured it in my coffee, and it just went blue. I was like, oh my god. And I was like dying for a coffee, and I was just like, no.
I've done it where I went to somebody's house and took a glass of milk.
Oh, to drink. No way. No way.
Best before is we had 10 people taste this at different stages, and this is when they said it tasted best.
It tastes best now. Not tomorrow, not the next day. Oh, come on. think it's just they all have to put expiration dates on for safety reasons, I suppose.
Oh, I'm not powerful. Don't want to be unpowerful.
He can't handle the power. But yeah. So Washington Vapes, go have a look. They've got loads of mods and pods and everything, e-liquids. Yeah. Have a wee peek. So where'd you get it from, Bill? Where did you get it? A lot of people are raving about the double barrel at the moment. I've never tried it.
What have I done?
I don't know. This is him trying to figure out the menu system now.
What you shouldn't be do is glasses off.
No. Put your VG ones on.
Standard. And don't want to be vaping at 200 watts.
This is quite amusing to watch, really. You trying to figure out this.
The Yee chips just...
To be fair, on this little Vaporesso Gen kit, the menu on it's quite interesting too, I suppose. I just stick to variable wattage mode though. That does me grand.
There we go, standard 60. 60.1. That's better. Yeah. But I couldn't believe they actually sent me the Finder as well. I wasn't expecting that. That was an added bonus.
Mm-hmm.
The Finder.
Yeah,
and I hadn't really heard much about it, but I can honestly say it is really flavoursome.
Yee chips needlessly complex. Yeah.
Totally agree. I just don't know. You know, working with computers and testing computer systems every day, I just don't know where they sort of got the mentality and the. I wouldn't want to see, I'd love to see the Visio diagrams on a Yee menu chip, and they sort of just had it all nicely set and designed nice and simply and straightforward, and then just sort of got all of them and went, scribble them all up, bang, threw them all down now. That'll do. Program that.
Have fun.
You do. You need a degree in bloody computer science.
I just like simple menus. Simple does me fine.
Right, we'll do another 5 minutes and then we shall
hit the hay.
Call it an evening, because I've got school uniforms to iron and a shirt to iron.
I know, kiddies back to school
I
tomorrow.
have no shirts.
This week went so quick, I think.
It did. It did go went very quick this week. And last night just went really quick. You know, we went out last night at 5:15, got back in at 2:45.
Yeah.
And that night just went like that. It's sort of like it's our first really night out without the kids.
Yeah. The kids had fun with the babysitter though, by the sounds of things.
They did.
Watching movies and stuff.
So has anybody got their eye in anything now that Expo releases and everything else has been thrown out there? Anybody fancy getting Bogan's mod? Odin?
Oh yeah. That looks like a beast of a thing.
Looks beast. Yeah, he had to change PWM for temp control as they were in competition with DNA and everybody is accusing them of copying DNA. It stands for collab with Unicorn. Any change? It stands for any change in the name?
Yeah, Tenacious TX.
Yeah. It's still in progress. Is it not?
Hasn't he got one out already?
The collab with Unicorn?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure, because I've seen people rocking about with pink one and the green one. Oh, the pink one looks a beaut.
I can't comment, Bill, because I've never actually owned a DNA mod.
I haven't either.
to me, what I look for in a device is between me pressing the button and it giving me a vape. And basically the sound on this, because you hear the pump going, is exactly the same as the coil, so it's like instantaneous.
Even this is good. Look, instant.
Look, I mean, listen.
Look. Oh, come on. It's Sunday night, for crying out loud. Oh, still waiting on our guinea pig having babies.
Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the next thing. We've got 2 guinea pigs, and Dora is pregnant, and it feels like she's been pregnant for years now.
It does. Poor wee thing. She's like just hiding in her little
She's
haystack.
just like this ball with a wee tiny head sticking at the end, wee long neck.
When she lies down, she looks like a pancake. Like, it's so funny. Oh, I'm dying for her to have her babies. Can't wait. Wee fluffies.
So anybody in Northern Ireland wants a guinea pig?
Yeah. Should be 2, maybe. Oh, guinea pigs are so cute though, aren't they?
Okay.
Ours are just wee babies.
I'd bring one up vaping, but I would stress Dora, the pregnant one, out at the minute. I'd bring the other one up, but I would stress her out too much at the minute to do that. So.
Yeah, she doesn't like being away from her partner.
But whenever they've had the babies and that, we'll bring them up for a show. We'll have
cuddles.
Let them run around the bed.
Oh, Jay Jarry, he bought some Absolution juice from Expo. He's seen that juice. It's not too bad. Good on cause. I've actually never heard of Absolution juice.
I have heard of it.
Bill! Oh my god.
Jay Jarry. But that's, to me, that's one of the first things I suppose we all look for, is how hard a juice is on the coils.
Yeah.
And one of the things that's, especially with Michelle at the minute, being, getting sponsors, it's the smaller companies that's sponsoring Michelle at the moment.
Yeah.
And the quality of those juices that's coming out is
spot on, like, honestly.
Is spot on, and they're not cow killers. But I will say that the smaller juice companies are looking after a lot better than some of the big companies probably would ever do.
I have no idea yet, but yeah, they are. They always keep up contact. I've got like little groups with like everyone that's in the team and stuff, and we're just like wee families, and it's really good. Like, yeah.
Yeah, they are a staple, and they're a staple food for them. But quite honestly,
the giant ones.
There's not much eating on them.
No, because you get giant guinea pigs though. Ones that are like the size of wee Max, probably.
Yeah, I know you do. But the wee ones, there's no eating on them.
No, they'd be like a little. They'd be like a little cocktail appetizer.
Yeah. Get it on a split roast when it's finished. When it passes away, we'll get them on a split roast.
Oh, the appetizers.
So, folks, she'll bring this evening's show to an end.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody that has joined us this evening.
Yeah, thanks. And to all you ghosties, say hi sometime. We don't bite.
We don't bite much.
Well, I might.
But
no.
yeah, but it was mostly a happy birthday Michelle show. So
thank you. Thank you to everybody that said happy birthday to me, and thank you for my lovely presents and night out last night. It was so good.
And Vaping, it was good to have you in, and Bill and Jay Jarry and Ian and Liam and Mike and Melinda
and Steve
Dave
showing us his shinies.
Yep, showing us his shinies. So yeah, hopefully we'll be back next week. Also keep an eye out on Roy's reviews. I will get there's at least 3 reviews coming out this week. Just reviewing 2 mod reviews. Because I need to get them out.
And you never know, I might do some lives on Instagram.
Yeah, and if you're not signed up to Michelle's Instagram,
I think everyone in this chat actually is.
Yeah.
I've seen Jay Jarry liking some of my posts. Thank you very much. And Mr. Morgan and Vaping Irish and Bill. So that is much appreciated, guys. Much appreciated.
But she's doing fantastic now. She'd set herself a wee target, a couple of wee intermediary targets to get to. She's surpassed those now, and the next one's 5k. So well, 4k first, but 5k is the target.
5k is my next target, but yeah, 4K is obviously first.
So, from
me, Michelle B, VWM on Instagram.
And from me, Roger Views. Good night, folks.
Good night. Have a good
one. And for any headset users, there is a little bit of music coming on now, so you may want to
turn down the volume a wee bit. Yeah. Good night.